Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Average Joe Dividends YouTube channel. If you've been following this journey, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so that you do not miss future videos. Also, please click the like button to help grow this channel and to get the word out on dividend growth investing. Getting paid just for owning stocks. This is what dividend growth investing is all about. This is my weekly buy video, and my current strategy is to deposit $100 of my own money per week and let the portfolio do the heavy lifting for me. Going forward, all dividends received are reinvested back into the stock from which it was received. My goal is to put this money to work for me in the long term to build a growing and reliable income stream. I'm a long-term buy and hold investor who focuses primarily on individual blue chip stocks as well as ETFs and CEFs. I'm providing full transparency, and the only thing I ask in return is to please like this video. I'm also not going to try to sell you anything either. I'm just showing you what I'm doing with my dividend growth portfolio. And what we are looking at right now on this screen, this is M1. This is my M1 taxable stock brokerage account. You can see right now the current value is at $207,737.47. This is live, so this could be changing. Let's take a look at the 1 year performance real quick, and we'll go backwards here. We can see we're up almost 8% over the year. We'll go year to date real quick, up 4%. And you can see something here. You can see that the market gain is 18.25, but look at the earned dividends. That's what's really keeping this afloat. to say, I was searching for a word there, but you can see that's where most of the gains are. We'll go to the last quarter. You can see we're down, going downwards here, 0.95%. Market gain, you can see down over $4,500, but you can see the dividends are kind of keeping afloat a little bit. Let's see the last month here. We're back in an upward trend there. Look at the last week. The last time I did a video, we're actually down over $2,300. Looks like I was close to that 2010 mark for the portfolio. It's frustrating. It'll go up above that. I've been as high as almost 215, and then it drops down. You just don't know what the market is going to do here. You can see here I've got a little bit of buying power. The $20.06. I had some dividends that rolled in to the portfolio, and I'll show you in the activity log real quick. We'll go see what those were before I go to the buys. And we can see here, let's take a look. The ones that actually rolled in were from Hershey's and Avista. For some reason, M1 is still having these delays because I received the Kellogg's and OA Prudential. I received those, I think last Friday and Saturday. But these, the Avista and Hershey's, were supposed to come in over the weekend, and they did not. They just showed up now, and that's that $20 right there. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that real quick. We're going to put that to work. So yeah, it's the $20.06. And we'll put the Hershey's one to work first, $6.22. And I'll show you how you drip dividends back into a portfolio with M1. There isn't a way to set it up to automatically drip it back into the stock from which it was received. I have 3 slices in this portfolio, and Hershey's is in this portion right here, dividend portfolio, and I'll just scroll down. We'll find it, and we're going to put that 622 in there. There it is. There's Hershey's. And we can see how many shares I own right now, 5.5 shares. And we're going to click on the buy sell button and deploy that $6.22. And what this is going to do, of course, it's going to buy me a little larger slice of Hershey's, and it's going to increase my dividend for next quarter as well. Probably just by a few cents because it's a small amount. And then the remaining, I'm just going to take that and put it into Avista, the 1384. And Avista also resides in this dividend portfolio slice. So I'll scroll down here and find it. Hopefully I won't go past it. Let's see here. And of course I did go past it. Let's see here. This is pretty small font to look at. So there it is. So we can see we have 1384 left of the buying power. You can see at Vista I own 35 shares. So it's going to buy about a third of a share with this, roughly. So I click in the buy sell, and we'll put in the 1384. There we go. I'll go to the portfolio tab. Yeah, you can see the buying power is down to 0. And take a look here. I've got 2 upcoming trades. So tomorrow morning, Hershey's and Avista. I'll get additional fractional shares of those 2. And next, I'm going to go to the activity log, and we want to see what I bought. And these last buys, these were just dividend reinvestments, Agree Realty, and Home Depot. As you can see, I just keep getting dividends every couple days. Sometimes I get multiple. You can see in the 14th here, the 15th. I'll click on this. This is, well, let's go back and see my deposit. Fulfilled. Where's the $100? For some reason it's not showing on there, but yeah, it shows the last one. So it looks like it hasn't caught up, unless I'm missing something. But I did a $100 deposit this morning. It just hasn't put it into the activity log for some reason. So right off the bat, we can see SCHD looks like it's the largest buy. Yeah, it's $66.07. And SCHD in the next, I think, week or later this week, I think they're going to announce their new dividend. And I'm predicting that the dividend they're going to announce is going to be pretty close in line with the last one. I don't see it going up or down very much, maybe plus or minus 2 cents. So let's take a look here with the 6607. It's just, yeah, it's almost a share. So almost 0.9 of a share there for SCHD. And then Microsoft, this was a dividend reinvestment. And O Realty partial, there's a partial dividend reinvestment, and part of the $100 is part of the $17 there. HP, this is part of the $100 buy, $15.98. Coca-Cola, $2.72. That was also part of the $100 buy. Prudential, this is all dividend reinvestment here. The $26.54 we can see is over a quarter share there for Prudential. And then Kimberly-Clark, $6.27. That's part of the $100. And here's another dividend drip. Kellogg's, $5.76. So that wraps up the buys with SCHD, the largest one of the group. And again, they're going to be announcing their next dividend and actually be paying a dividend in this month. And I'm slated for a very large dividend. As we can, let's take a look at my portfolio. Actually, let's just go to holdings and I'll show you my largest position. I own 1,100 shares in SCHD, so I'm going to have 1,100 times the quarterly dividend. I think it's going to be probably about 65 to 68 cents times 1,105. You can see my other positions here, BST, and I'll leave a link below so you can take a look at my M1 pies. You'll see what's in my pie and the allocation for everything. I'll just kind of slowly go through here. You can see all of my positions and the number of shares as well as the total value. You can see I've got some winners and losers. Some, like Leggett and Platt, have not been doing so great for me. But other ones have gone up, like KKR, like at 32%, or Broadcom, over 56%. Keep scrolling down here. And what I'm going to do is actually, now that we're on the holdings tab, is I'm going to grab this data from here because we've bought a little bit more SCHD and some other positions. And I'm going to post this, or actually paste it, into a Google Docs spreadsheet. And it's going to update my income. because since I have a dividend portfolio, it's an income producing portfolio. I want to click over to a Google Doc spreadsheet. I will leave a link below so you can see how this is set up. Really simple: company, ticker, share price, number of shares I own. And I don't manually type the shares in here on my cost basis. The reason I grabbed all the data from M1 is I'm going to paste that into the M1 data tab, and it's going to update all that for me. Won't have to do anything manual. I'm just going to copy and paste it. You can see things like my cost basis, gain or loss with a percentage, dividend per share, the yield percentage, anything over 5% is going to be in green. The gain or loss, I think anything over 10%, I made a rule to go green. Anything, of course, that's a loser is in red. And you can see the current yield percentage if I were to buy more shares, and this is my yield on cost. You can see with OHI, there's about a 1.5% disconnect on this one. You can see I've had a good gain or loss. And this is an interesting REIT that pays a high dividend yield, but the only thing that really works against it is they haven't raised their dividend for quite some time. It's been a few years. So your only growth in OHI or something like it is going to be in the dividend reinvestment. And I have everything color coded with you can see the different shades of green, the light green, medium green, and dark green. And the light green is for the first month of the quarter. The medium green is for the second month of the quarter. You can see the pay dates I have here. And since we're in September, we're in the third month of the quarter. We're in the dark greens. And you can see right here the dividend paid. Let's just do a quick count up of the dividends I've received so far in September. $167.26. I'm not even close to being done. The real heavy hitters are coming later this month with the SCHD, depending on what that dividend is going to be. Purple means variable. Could be a little less, could be a little bit more. But if they don't change it, I'm expecting $734 for SCHD just from my taxable account. I have even more of SCHD in an IRA. And another heavy hitter is BST, and it is slated to pay that $384.78, I believe. So that's going to be huge when those roll in. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to scroll down here and show you what I really like to take a look at and track is the monthly cash flow average for this dividend portfolio. We can see this dividend portfolio is making over $10,000 per year. So it's like I have someone working for me and earning me $10,000 every year. And you can see that's the quarterly rate at $25.28. And the monthly rate of the portfolio is $842.67. But this is going to change just a little bit. It's going to go up because I reinvested dividends. And I also put that $100 in there. So I'm going to paste in, remember the data I grabbed from over here, all this information of my shares, number of shares, and my cost basis. That's really what I'm pulling, is just those two things. So I'm going to go to M1 data tab. And I'm just going to do a paste special, values only. And it's going to change the cost basis and shares for those 8 positions where I bought more shares. Like SCHD was one of them. We're up to the 1105 now. You can see there's my cost basis. And all it's doing on this page over here is it's doing a VLOOKUP on that page for the number of shares. You can see there's a VLOOKUP back in the M1 data tab and the cost basis. So I don't have to manually type in the shares, my new cost basis for those. I copy and paste and it's all done. And we can see here now my monthly cash flow average, even quarterly, yearly, has gone up. And we're now at $843.16. And I have a little ledger here. I'm going to type this in to our new amount. Went a little bit too far there. $843.16. And that was the result. I typed this in before. $100 deposit. Microsoft. Kellogg's Prudential Dividend Drips. And so I added a whole 49 cents of additional monthly income just with a $100 deposit. I know it doesn't sound like much, but take a look at these other entries here, like just other dividend drips. WP Carey raised their dividend. Exxon dividend drip. raised their dividend by 3%. You can see these are just it's like every day or two or a couple days, something is happening. You see the deposits. But when bigger events happen, like with the SCHD, when that pays its dividend, I'm going to be reinvesting that $700 back in, and it's going to kick it up a lot more. It's going to be probably a few dollars or $1.50 or so. And this really adds up over time, even though you're probably saying 49 cents. What the heck is that? That's hardly anything. But let's take a look at the dividend tracker here and take a look. Well, actually, I'm going to walk you through here. I've been tracking this since January 2021. That's when I started doing these videos. You can see the portfolio value started at $18,700. We can see all the dividends that have been paid, and it just keeps going up. Of course, the third month of the quarter pays the most. You can see the small, small, large, small, small, and we're not done with September, but I'm predicting we're going to be about 1,400-ish. You can see it just trends upwards. And I started tracking the average monthly dividend here in May of 2021. It was at just over $50, and now I'm up to $843.16. And just in the month of September, I've added $4.87. That's every month going forward on top of what I had before. So I started the month with $838.29, and I'm up to $843.16. And you can see that's a month over month average there. And then let's change this, and then $100 in there. So $300 for so far in the month of September. You can see here were some large deposits. I had equity in a home I no longer own that I wanted to put that money to work for me. So in these months, I went really heavy. I was doing like $10,000 a week to deploy this, and it's really paying off for me. You can see my average monthly dividends going up, and also there's been gains in the portfolio as well. You can see here's the market value of the portfolio, here's my cost basis, and here's my gain or loss within the portfolio. So I'm getting income and also an increase in the portfolio value. And that is pretty much all I wanted to show you. We'll go back real quick to those buys, because one thing I really wanted to know was when I got into individual stock buying was what people were buying and when they were buying. I think those are two important things. And again, SCHD was the largest position I bought, and O has gone down in value, and I think that's a really solid investment. Of course, this is not investment advice. I'm just chronicling what I'm doing and showing how this portfolio is getting built up bigger and bigger every month, every year. And so you can go back to my older videos and see what I was doing. It's pretty much the same thing. I may have removed a few things, may have added a position here or there, but I'm doing the same thing over and over, and it's producing results as my average monthly dividend is going up. But if you're just starting out, don't get discouraged. It's going to be really small. Even if you're starting with $100, you got to start somewhere, and if you stick to it, you will get to this. And this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a get-rich-slowly method and strategy where you're going to produce income over time. And full disclaimer, I own not just this dividend portfolio, but I invest in Vanguard. I'm big on ETFs and index funds. You can see here, this will be part of the tracking sheet. You want to take a look at my whole net worth, everything I'm invested in. And you can see I'm holding a lot of cash right now because I'm going to put a down payment on a home. And about $125,000 of that's going to go to the down payment of the home. But you can see here, net worth, things like that. And I've been tracking too my dividends being paid across the months. You can see, like, I'm not done in September, of course, but you can see my in August over $1,800 in dividends, counting up everything from my dividend stock portfolio to my Vanguard account. So that's all I had to show you guys. Thanks for sticking to the end. Please click the like button, because I am showing complete transparency of everything I'm investing in and chronicling this journey. I'm not trying to sell you anything, any kind of dividend tracking sheet or any merchandise and nothing like that. Just the like button and things like that, and put a comments below. Let me know what you're buying this week, because I'm really interested in that, and I want to see other people's feedback as well. Let me know what you think of my buys and what what you think about this portfolio. So everyone, take care and have a great week.